Hey guys, it's Karina here with another video. So today I'm going to be talking about the environment. So I am personally all about the environment. I try my very best to be eco-friendly, and I believe that when God created us, He intended us to take care of this earth. And I believe that it's very important as humans that we take care of our earth for the future generations. So yeah, in this video I'm just going to talk about why I'm passionate about the environment and why I think it's important that we change our lifestyle to essentially live more eco-friendly. So I'm personally really passionate about the environment because I love nature and it's so beautiful, and I want our future generations to appreciate that, and I want us to still be able to appreciate nature. So a couple ways that we can live more eco-friendly is, first of all, eating less meat. So eating less meat can really help the environment because making meat takes a lot of energy and resources. Just a little statistic for you. Globally, animal agriculture is responsible for more greenhouse gases than all the world's transportation systems combined. So it takes a lot of energy to make meat, and as it is, we are overproducing meat to the point where people are eating meat every single day for every single meal. And the fact is, you don't need to eat that much meat to survive. Meat should be a treat, if anything. So something I've tried to do is eat meat only once or twice a week to help the environment, and going to university I'm hoping to eat more vegetarian and maybe just eat meat on occasion. So that is my goal for this coming year. So I think that's a very valuable thing we can do. There's so many other ways you can get protein and the minerals that you need from meat from other food. So that is one way that you can help the environment. Another thing I've been trying to do lately is change the hygiene products I've been using. So originally I made some homemade deodorant, and the recipe I used didn't work quite well, so now I'm just trying to buy more organic deodorant, and I'm going to continue experimenting with recipes and see what works best. And then another thing I tried recently was the no shampoo challenge, which is essentially not using shampoo, which did not go too well. I didn't personally enjoy it, and my hair was just too oily. A lot of people say you have to stick with it for it to work. I personally would not recommend it. However, I think what we can do is use bar shampoo. It's a lot more environmentally friendly, so I use Lush bar shampoo, and this is less packaging, so I would highly recommend doing something like that, or making a homemade shampoo. I'm hoping to try some homemade recipes for that as well. And then you can also make your own toothpaste, so I'm hoping to maybe try that in the future as well. So stay tuned for a video about that. Another thing you can do is plant your own garden. So this is my first year planting my own garden. So I planted 2 basil plants and 6 tomato plants. And so far it's going okay. I've definitely learned a lot of things throughout the journey, like protect your garden from squirrels and animals. So I put chicken wire around it. I'd highly recommend doing that. So it's been an interesting experience, and I really like the fact that I'm growing my own food, and it's really great to grow your own food and source your food from local sources, so that there's less global pollution happening when you buy your food. So that is another thing you can do as well. So another thing you can do as well is buying your clothes from thrift stores. It's great to buy your clothes from thrift stores or fair trade companies like Tentree, because the clothing industry is in a very high demand right now. We are consuming clothing at a very, very high rate. And the fact is, a little statistic for you. According to the research of Ellen MacArthur Foundation, the fashion industry produces 53 million tons of products annually, but the majority of it, 73%, is either incinerated or ends up in a landfill. So that just shows that we're consuming, and more than half of it is just ending up in the landfills. So we're just consuming at this excessive rate, and essentially it's really bad for the environment, and I think that's why it's really important that we get our clothes from either a fair trade source or a thrift store. So I know this isn't possible for all clothes. However, if you can do thrift stores for most of it, that's really good, and really important that we take that action to do so. So just a few more things that you can do to help save the environment is picking up litter. When I'm around my neighborhood, I just try to pick up a little bit of litter. It sounds like a very small task, however I think it does make a difference. Another thing you can do as well is sort your garbage. So in my city we have compost, recycling, and regular garbage. If you can sort that, that's awesome. Also, if you don't have a sorting system in your city, you can make your own compost and buy a composter and compost it into your backyard. That is a great option as well. So also another thing we can do is reducing the amount of plastic we buy and making litterless lunches and avoiding plastic essentially. Another thing you can do as well is bike, walk, take the bus instead of driving. It saves energy and gas. So those are a few ways that you can help the environment. And another thing you can do as well is get involved in an environmental club. So there's so many different things that you can do to help the environment. So I highly recommend that you take the initiative to change one small thing in your lifestyle to live more eco-friendly. I hope this video was encouraging, and I hope you guys have a great week, and know that if God put you to it, He will put you through it. Bye guys!